Hey guys, today I just want to talk about this new book that I got. Thanks to Neve Arthur, I went ahead and picked up this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I've really been having some issues with mindset lately, my whole life. So I really just wanted to look deeper into how our thought processes and how our mental can affect our life, really. She mentioned it in a webinar or a hangout, the women's hangout that we do on Sunday nights. And I thought it was interesting. And I went ahead and picked it up at Amazon. I'm going to put the link below so you can pick it up too if you want. It was only $9. I mean, with shipping, it was $14. But I got it in 2 days. And I'm already halfway through chapter 1, which is awesome. But I'm just going to go over the overview here for you, just so you can get a better understanding of what it's really about. It really is like very scientific, but not too scientific that you just don't get it. Dr. Dispenza, here's his name here. He does an excellent job of breaking it down and really making it, easy for you to understand. So I'm just going to go over a little bit of what each chapter is about. I'm doing a little highlighting here, as you can see. And that's just in the foreword, so I figure it's going to be pretty awesome. Excuse me. Okay, so in the foreword, as soon as I get to talking, right? Okay, in the foreword, it says, the very first sentence, your brain is involved in everything you do, including how you think, how you feel, how you act, and how well you get along with other people. When your brain works right, you work right, and when your brain is troubled, you are much more likely to have trouble in your life. So if you're one of those people that, much like myself at times, I tend to only see the negative in some situations when obviously there is a positive, there's a light side to everything. This book is really going to help you get over that. So go beyond knowing to knowing how. We should never wait for science to give us permission to do the uncommon. We should be brave enough to contemplate our lives, do what we thought was outside the box, and do it repeatedly. When we do that, we are on our way to a greater level of personal power. True empowerment comes when we start to look deeply at our beliefs. We also know that to leave the familiar life that we have grown accustomed to and waltz into something new is like a salmon swimming upstream. It takes effort, and frankly, it's uncomfortable. And to top it off, ridicule, marginalization, opposition, and degradation from those who cling to what they think they know greet us along the way. Who is willing to meet such adversity in the name of some concept they cannot embrace with their senses, yet which is alive in their minds? How many times in history have individuals who were considered heterics and fools, and thus took the abuse of the unexceptional, emerged as geniuses, saints, or masters? Will you dare to be an original? And I really thought that that sentence in itself is just like speaking to me. I feel like it speaks to a lot of us. I mean, we're all conditioned from the time that we're born to live a certain life, to get a 9 to 5, to do what's expected of us. Nobody really reaches to do anything that's unbelievable anymore. It's like people like us inside Empower Network, people that have 9 to 5 jobs, look at us like, why are you doing that? That's not going to work. Very negative type people. And I think that this book is really going to help those people to get outside the box in their own mind, and then also help us who are entrepreneurs, who do believe in a higher purpose, that do believe that we can be exceptional, strive to be more. We only use, 10% of our brain? It's like, come on, let's use the other 90% too and see where we can go with that. So I'm just going to go over a little bit of each chapter. I did a lot of highlighting, so I'm not going to read all of that. Okay, so in chapter 1, it's called The Quantum You, and basically it's just about the quantum physics of the brain. It's important that you begin to embrace the concept that your subjective mind has an effect on your objective world. Where you direct your attention is where you place your energy, and as a consequence, you affect the material world. Chapter 2 is about overcoming the environment. If you allow the outer world to control what you think and feel, your external environment is patterning circuits in your brain to make you think equal to everything familiar to you. Overcoming your body is the third chapter. It's not enough to just think positively, because most of who we are might reside subconsciously as negative in the body. So even if you think positively every day, your subconscious, can still be programmed to think negatively, to psych yourself out, to, not push yourself as far as you know that you can go. So that's what chapter 3 is going to be about. Chapter 4 is overcoming time. We either live in the anticipation of future events or repeatedly revisit past memories, or both, until the body begins to believe it is living in a time other than the present moment. Because you can make thought more real than anything else, you can change who you are from brain cell to gene, given the right understanding. Survival and creation is going to be chapter 5. It illustrates the distinction between living in a survival mode and living in creation. Living in survival entails living in stress and functioning as a materialist, believing that the outer world is more real than the inner world. So he's really just going to go more in depth of how to create your own future, how to create your own life. Even if you don't think that it can be possible, he's going to show you how to do that. Chapter 6 is called The Three Brains, Thinking to Doing to Being. You will embrace the concept that you have 3 brains that allow you to move from thinking to doing to being. When you begin to feel like some potential future reality is happening to you in the moment that you are focusing on it, you are rewriting your automatic habits, attitudes, and other unwanted subconscious programs. So in that chapter, he's basically just going to teach you how to rewire your brain. It's just like a computer. Just take everything out that you already have in there and then just meditate and fix it. We can all break free of our own subconscious behavior. Chapter 7 is called The Gap, how to break free from emotions that you've memorized, which have become your personality, and how to close the gap between who you really are in your inner private world and how you appear to the outer social world. If you can predict the feeling of every experience in your life, there's no room for anything new to occur, because you are viewing your life from the past instead of the future. And I think that that's the biggest issue with human behavior, is that we always look to the past, we always compare to what we've already experienced. We've never, gone ahead and been like, you know what, I'm going to forget all that. This is going to be my future. This is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to live my life. I think that this chapter is probably going to be my favorite chapter. We'll see. In this chapter as well, you'll learn to liberate your energy in the form of emotions and thus narrow the gap between how you appear and who you are. When how you appear is who you are truly free. Now, chapter 8 is called Meditation, Demystifying the Mystical and Waves of Your Future. In this chapter, you'll learn that the true purpose of meditation is to get beyond the analytical mind and enter into a subconscious mind so you can make real and permanent changes. In this chapter, you're going to begin to master your environment, your body, and time. And I believe that this meditation thing is going to probably be a little bit difficult for me because my mind is always going 1,000 miles a minute, thinking about everything. But I also believe that this is going to change me the most. This is going to make the person that I am on the inside really show through on the outside, and I think that that's probably the main thing that I'm missing in my life, with how I interact with people. It's because I'm not very outspoken. I think a lot and I observe a lot. And I believe that, bringing my inner being out and showing it to the world is going to be nothing but good for me. Okay, so this book is broken up into 3 parts. So the third part of this book is called Stepping Toward Your New Destiny. And part 3 is all about applying yourself in an actual discipline, a mindful exercise to use in your day-to-day life. So basically it's just a step-by-step meditation process that he's going to walk you through. And with those steps and with those practices, you're going to slowly start to realize that you're already in your new destiny. You're already making your new life. You're already evolving. And because you're reading, part 1 and part 2 first and then going through the steps, you're not even going to think that it's work. It's just like when you were a baby, you didn't know how to walk. And then someone taught you how to walk and, how to stand up straight, and you got there. And that's just how life works. That's just what we have to do. We have to grow and evolve and, work through our issues. And, even if it's going to be hard, even if it's going to be difficult, we have to do it just to get to ourselves and just to get to our higher purpose and get to our destiny. Now, like I said, I'm just on part 1, chapter 1, actually the first 10 pages right now. And I've already highlighted like all of it. Because it's awesome. I'm really excited about this book, and I haven't read anything in a while, actually. I love reading. Like, if I show you, I'm at home right now, so I'm gonna show you my little bookcase here. See, I love reading. I have like tons and tons and tons of books, and that's not even the half of them. I have a box of books over there and things like that. So I'm a big reader, but I haven't read very much, mainly because of school and stress and, all the other excuses I could tell you about. But yeah, this book, I haven't put it down since I got it 2 days ago. I'm sorry, it's an eyelash in my eye and it's bugging me. Yeah, so I haven't put it down since I got it a couple days ago. It's an amazing book. Like I said, I'm going to put the Amazon link to it below. Pick it up. It's $9. I mean, if you really want to change your life dramatically and like even just to look into it, go ahead and pick it up. It's $9 plus however much it costs to ship to your address. And that is gonna be it for now. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day.